Welcome to RuFFM Radio.
Check, 1, 2. Yes, thank you. Dankeschön,
okay.
Dankeschön.
Welcome. So, when was the last time you were in Frankfurt?
Frankfurt was a very long time ago. I think the first was with Kabuki and MK2. The MK2 remix I did for them. But before we start the interview, I want to say big up for DJ Uke for mixing the Freebeat song, because it's very difficult to mix, you know?
I know, I remember. I had a lot of trouble with this one.
But yeah, it was with Kabuki back maybe like 15 years ago. You were probably still at school.
Sorry?
You were maybe at school still.
Me?
The first time I was here in Frankfurt.
No. You don't know my real age. No? I guess I'm older than you.
You got a baby. You got a baby face. I don't know, man.
Yeah, still feel young. Yeah. Let's. I have to take my checklist.
Check.
I remember you played at a club called Nachtleben. It was like over 10 years ago, and
sure, more
that
than
was
10
a party
years.
Kabuki was running, and so you were a guest. And
maybe 15 years, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like very happy when Tony told me that Frankson maybe has a party. We can come here again. I was like, Frankfurt. It's been so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah. I remember it was a great party. I enjoyed the sound very much. So.
I don't even really remember what I played, but it probably was the same record you just played now. And I've just listened to the production now. It just sounds so crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So you live in Spain now, is that right?
Si.
So how come? How did you decide to leave UK and Bristol?
It wasn't difficult to leave England. With the weather that we've got here today.
All right,
it's very similar to England, but I've got a Spanish girlfriend.
Okay.
And the men go all over the world for the women. We just follow them. That's what we do.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know anything else. But no, now I'm there. I wish I did it a lot earlier. You know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, England's had a good 34 years of my life. Mm-hmm. You know, and. I just wish I got out a lot earlier. Every time I fly into England, it's all grey and miserable. Above the sky, above the clouds, it's always sunny, you know? Mm-hmm. But as soon as you come down into England, it's like, wow, here again.
Okay.
It's expensive, you know? I can buy a coffee, a piece of toast with tomatoes, real natural tomatoes with olive oil on top. €1.80, you know? It's great.
Yeah, that's good.
Quality of life, you know what I mean? And I encourage everybody to enjoy life to the fullest. Just you know, quality of life isn't fast cars and big BMWs and big houses. It's actually, you know.
I feel the same. Yeah.
the better things in life.
So, is there any reasons related to the music business why you left UK?
Well, I mean, it's not like a normal trade or craftsmanship. It's I think because I do music, it made it a lot easier to move different country. Nowadays, the internet and the technology has moved so fast forward. We could be anywhere. I could work with somebody in Japan. I could work with somebody in Thailand or in Australia. And, you know, it's just sending a file over the internet, you know. I don't have to be anywhere. As long as my studio's with me, I'm working, you know. As long as I have an airport kind of close, it's not too bad.
I can imagine that if you keep yourself away a little bit from the scene, from all the fast business, you know, I can imagine it's much easier to focus on what you really want to do. And
sometimes it is. I like to go out and tour and DJ in different countries, and then come home and okay, I'm home. Yeah, it's nice. Just go to my studio, close the doors, and it's nice. But where I live is a very beautiful place, so. If I want to make the big city hard tracks, I have to close all the windows and the shutters so I can't see outside. Yeah. And then I can get dark and nasty. But as soon as I open the windows, I see flamenco birds and wildlife and like a lake, and my music just gets really nice and chilled, and you know, just relax.
All right.
Tranquil. You know.
Are you still part of the Full Cycle crew and represent? Or
I'm always going to be a part of Full Cycle and represent. That's part of my CV. It's my history. I'm proud to be a part of it, and you know, I'm proud to be a part of the biggest thing ever in drum and bass. You know, but you know, things move on, and I live in Spain now. Everybody, they're starting their own labels. I have my label Playside, like you mentioned. Flipside, I'm going to start soon with a more harder sound. And, you know, I still got love for the guys. Everyone's doing their own thing. You know, Crust lives in London. Ronnie lives in Bristol. Dai's got his own label now. You know, we've got new guys coming up in the Full Cycle like Clips, Deep Product, and Surge. And, you know, things are moving on, you know, and it's good. You know?
So can we expect any releases on Full Cycle by DJ South? I
hope so. But now, when you're running your own label, it's the priority seems to come with them. But I always send my tracks to V Recordings. Still, I'm still a part of V Recordings. We help start that label as well. I send my tracks there. I send my tracks to Full Cycle. But the only guy that likes my tracks is Sidechain. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
I think drum and bass business is getting has gotten kind of crazy in the last year. So it's getting, on one hand, it's very pop business. On the other hand, there's an underground scene, and so it's a bit split.
I think it's always an underground music. That's why it's difficult for the big major companies to get involved and push it up. We were lucky that we had a major contract and the support to push it on tour and the support to make the album. But really, drum and bass is always an underground music. You know, you can't push something which is still in its immaturity. You know, I think drum and bass still is a new music. People say, "Oh, it's old now. It's all about dubstep." Well, I like dubstep. I like all kind of music. But what I'm saying, drum and bass is still, for me, the music for the dance floor, which has the most energy. Closer to the only thing closer to it is rock music. You know, with the hard drums, you know. And until something can compete with drum and bass for the dance floor, drum and bass is still going to be here. In my lifetime, I believe. You know, I'll be playing drum and bass till I'm James Brown. You know.
Yeah. Okay.